Much that.
Hi, welcome to MTV2's most controversial videos. I'm Andrew W.K, and we've got the 20 videos MTV is talking about on their most controversial show. A lot of these predate MTV2, but we don't have a problem showing them now. There's sex and violence and stuff that probably should have been banned, and sometimes was, like my album cover, but we're gonna peel it away, expose it all, and when it's all over, we still got 5 videos that even MTV2 had issues with. We'll start off with an artist whose image rides a fence between innocence and filthy. Britney Spears. Before the beautiful snake dance at the VMAs, there was her debut back in '98, and it might seem pretty tame if she wasn't just 16 at the time. Instead of a stripper pretending to be a schoolgirl, she was a schoolgirl acting like a stripper. Here's the title track from Baby One More Time. That video was rejected by MTV when it came out in 1988. Why? Well, made fun of popular artists as well as MTV sponsors. They said no. Now, we've got one coming up, jam-packed with nastiness. It's a hit and run involving a smaller person, worm needling, and some previously edited consumption of human waste through the mouth. You also see the biggest controversy about this video is the part where the guys dressed as monkeys hit these 2 gay Frenchmen on the head with the breads, the French breads. It's breaking. At the time, the homosexual groups accused the group of homophobia, gay bashing, all these things. Singer of the band, Jimmy Pop, says this is not true. You decide. Here's the Bloodhound Gang from 1999 with The Bad Touch. Marilyn Manson reenacting JFK's assassination in Coma White. The airing of that video was delayed at first because it was submitted right after JFK Jr.'s death in a plane crash. Lots more controversy coming up, including reckless driving Madonna style, when we come back. I'm Andrew W.K, and this is MTV2's most controversial videos. Wax California is coming up. Now, the guy on fire in this video was a professional stuntman and was only engulfed in flames for a few seconds. The video was stretched out to make it look like he was on fire for over 2 minutes. But first, one from a controversy queen, Madonna, who turned up the violence in this one, directed by her husband, Guy Ritchie. Madonna said that she wanted to create a dialogue, only shown once and then banned from MTV. Here's what it feels like for a girl. The video that scared young kids and had shoppers gagging when they showed it at the mall, that was Rock DJ, a huge gross out from Robbie Williams. Later on, Prodigy shows us their worst, and Madonna returns with her infamous orgy. And right after the break, an ode to non-prescription medication gets a name change, baby. And we're back in business with more of MTV2's most controversial videos. I'm Andrew W.K. Fiona Apple will be taking off her clothes in just a little bit, but first, D12 featuring Eminem. Now, the actual name of this next song is Purple Pills and refers to psychedelic drugs, but these guys do such overt, drug references, those would never air, so they sent MTV a version with an updated title and lyrics from D12's 2001 debut album, Devil's Night. Here's Purple Hills. That was Fiona Apple's 1997 video, Criminal. That one was a big deal because people felt it glorified that entire emaciated heroin chic look. But as far as sex goes, Fiona said she chose to objectify herself to get over her own body issues. Coming up, lots of rear end grinding. We're all about raising eyebrows with MTV2's most controversial videos. Right now, the King of Pop goes crazy. In Michael Jackson's 1992 Black or White video, he hangs out with Macaulay Culkin, dances, a lot of cool, neat little clean things. Then the song ends and things get intense. It's 6 minutes of him smashing windows, grabbing private parts, and it really freaked people out. As a result, it was soon cut and never aired again on MTV. Tonight, we're going to cut to the chase and show you the few minutes that caused all the trouble. Here it is, the rarely seen second half of Black or White. Just keep slamming! Michael, okay. We got a huge quantity of beautiful behinds, and sex is always good for controversy. Sir Mix-a-Lot is up, ahead, 1992's Baby Got Back. 2 Live Crew with Me So Horny from '89, and first we got one from Warrant. Now, at the time, this video was seen as using a woman as an object. Now it just seems fun-loving. 1990's Cherry Pie, here is Cherry Pie. That was Baby Got Back from 1992. Sir Mix-a-Lot said he wasn't being a pig. He just wanted to talk about his preference for curvy women. He wanted to let those women know they had a choice about how they wanted to look. When we come back, we got the uncensored version of A Very, Very Bad School Day. Welcome back. I'm Andrew W.K. The last video Pearl Jam made before their long hiatus from video making was also their most controversial, in particular the ending. Eddie Vedder wrote Jeremy about a Texas student who committed suicide in front of his English class. It was directed by filmmaker Mark Pellington, and one critical shot didn't pass standards. But without it, it's unclear exactly what's going on with Jeremy and his classmates at the end of the video. With it, although much more unsettling, it all makes sense. Here it is, unedited, Pearl Jam's Jeremy. Jeremy is based on a true event, but perhaps even more unsettling is Eminem's fictional song about an obsessed fan named Stan, who kills himself and his pregnant girlfriend. The profanity, the graphic details in the lyrics, that all had to be edited, along with some of the video's more graphic images showing Stan's excessive violent behavior, drinking and driving, and scenes of his girlfriend, played by Dido, tied up in the trunk of his car. Here's the whole sad story, unedited. Eminem's Stan! That was Eminem's second appearance tonight. No surprise. Later on, Madonna returns with her most controversial video, and Prodigy breaks all the rules. But after the break, P. Diddy takes on religion. Stick around. Welcome back. I'm Andrew W.K. We still have the top 5 to show you. And after that, we got some shocking bonus videos, so please stay around for those too. Right now, it's the video that had the artist once known as Puff Daddy second-guessing himself. This one featured both Nas and Puffy reenacting scenes from the Bible. After the video was shot and edited, Puffy got cold feet, asked the scenes of him crucified on the cross be removed. It took more than asking, though. There was an alleged assault, and Puffy ultimately got the scenes he wanted removed. In the end, Nas is alone as the controversial Christ-like figure. Check it out, Nas featuring Puffy, Hate Me Now. The scenes of full frontal female nudity, a drawing of a vagina, and a monkey being crucified were considered inappropriate for air when this next video was submitted to MTV. The shots were eventually replaced by a message, "Scene missing." The director, Mark Romanek, felt that his art was compromised and removed his name from the whole project, but tonight, he'll get his due. Here's the director's cut of 9 Inch Nails' Closer. Sexual intercourse with animals has been topped off and finished out, and there's plenty more sex on the way. Coming up, sex with one partner, sex with multiple partners, and sex, drugs, and violence anywhere you damn well please. The most controversial videos of all time are on the way. And welcome back to MTV2's most controversial videos. I am Andrew W.K. This next one was a victim of a big misunderstanding when it was submitted back to MTV in '87. George Michael claimed the images and lyrics in his I Want Your Sex video were promoting monogamy and, having fun between two sexual partners. But at a time when AIDS was new, it seemed like too much. It was censored. They sent George back to the edit room a couple of times before they agreed on a suitable version to air on MTV. Here's the original, unsuitable version of I Want Your Sex. This next 80s pop star took raciness to a whole new level as she entered the 90s. The infamous video we're about to show you was the first to ever be banned from MTV, and it's the only video by this artist never seen in its entirety on the channel. Change that all right now and show you the whole thing right here on MTV2. Steamy and kinky and juicy and jelly and all the things in between. This is Madonna's Justify My Love. Yeah! Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, would I want to be part of that sex XXXX. This next one, like Justify My Love, was rejected when it was first submitted to MTV in 1997, but the powers that be reconsidered under some pretty strict terms. It could only be aired for 1 week between the hours of 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., and they had to have a disclaimer. So here is one crazy night of drinking and drugs, vomiting and violence, fondling and fornicating. Folks, this one has it all. The most controversial video of all. Brace yourself. It's Prodigy. Smack my bitch up. Ugh. And there it is, special ending and all. A wonderful woman slamming her way through looking like a who knows what. Clear why MTV declared that the most controversial video. But we're not finished yet. We got some bonus videos. Stick around for more gender confusion, a reckless driver, and a crazy pedestrian when we return. Welcome back. The controversy continues with some bonus videos that didn't make MTV's Top 20 countdown, but are sure to get you talking. We start with Aphex Twin's Window Licker. It was directed by Chris Cunningham, who said he meant it to be sexually offensive at some level because he spent too many years locked away with English porn magazines. But he also says it's a takeoff on R&B videos, which he thinks are all sexist. But the real reason this is controversial is because it's just kind of creepy. See what you think? Here's Aphex Twin, Window Licker. Bjork Cardigan's Need a Person takes reckless driving way further than anybody should. But first, get ready for a strange and destructive video. The director, Jonathan Glazer, said this turned out exactly the way he wanted and said the actor in this video was so good that he genuinely freaked people out. It's been restricted to late-night airings because of its dark and violent imagery. Here is Uncle, featuring Tom York on vocals, Rabbit in Your Headlights. Pew. That was my favorite game from 1998. Singer Need a Person was angry about the brutal ending of that video being censored. She felt viewers got a raw deal because they missed out on the moral of the story. More controversy coming up, including a stripper doing it for cash, Bjork piercing for love, when we come back. Welcome back to MTV2's most controversial videos. A weird one even for Bjork is still on the way. Now we got Metallica's remake of Bob Seger's 1973 song, Turn the Page. Features pornographic actress Ginger Lynn as a stripper and a single mother. The director Jonas Ackerlund wanted the video to be as raw and unglamorous as possible. With the documentary-style interviews, the violence and the nudity, he got what he wanted. This is the uncensored version from 1998. It's Metallica's Turn the Page. We're up to the final controversial video of the show. It's from Bjork, and it may make you think twice about getting pierced or not. She's featured with pearls sewn into her skin, a dress that reveals more of her than you've ever seen before. The director, Nick Knight, said he wanted to show a different side of Bjork and said it was her idea to show the piercings in her back because it represented her love for a man. From her 2001 album, Vespertine, here's Pagan Poetry. That was Bjork, not afraid to show off her pearls and pagan poetry. And that is it for me. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful time at our exclusive look at MTV2's most controversial videos in their unedited form. Thank you very much for watching. Now go clean, you cleanse, you're birthing. Goodbye! Goodbye!